what is host coaching? Why do you want to host coach? You've booked a party. Your host is excited about the booking, right? Like she's on some level excited to get some free or half off. Like there's a reason, something motivated her to book the party. And so part of host coaching is really getting in tune with what is driving her to book that party, because people don't do something unless something's driving them, right? That's true in anything, not just in Tupperware, right? Like if you don't have a reason to get off the couch every day, you're probably not going to get off the couch every day. Like you have to have a reason to do everything that you do. Like even simple things like going to the bathroom. You're not going to go to the bathroom unless you have to go to the bathroom, right? So everything that people do comes from a need to do it, right? Like a desire or a need to do it. So what is your host's desire for hosting a Tupperware party? Like, why did she say yes to hosting a Tupperware party? Was it to help a friend? Was it to earn some free product? What is the reason that she's hosting a party? So host coaching is going to help you get in tune with that. And it's also going to help you tailor the program that Tupperware has in place for our hostesses to meet those needs. So you can't meet those needs if you don't know what they are. So you develop that relationship during your host coaching, and you are the expert in that. And even if today is your first day, if some of you guys who said it was your first day attending live, this may be your first day in Tupperware, and it doesn't matter. You're more of an expert than your host because you have access to the tools that you need to create an amazing Tupperware party. So you are the expert in the host programs and how to maximize those. And then honestly, you guys, if you're not having consistent good parties, you might want to point at your host, but just remember that 4 of those fingers are pointing back at you, because if you're not having good Tupperware parties, it's your system. Something is not working in your system. It could just be your word choices are a little bit off. It could be the order that you're presenting things. It could be that you're not host coaching at all and you think you are, but you're not really. And so having a system like this in place was something that your directors and I really wanted to have for you guys. So it could be the go-to. It could be something that we're all training to everyone from day one, and kind of have it streamlined and something that you don't have to think about. Because as many things as we can put into place so you don't have to think about them, that means that you do get to think about building relationships, meeting new people, adding members to your team. All of those things that we want you to focus on is what you can focus on if you're not thinking about how do I set my hosts up for success, right? This is something we can take off your plate. And that relationship is what's going to make or break that party. And then statistics show that you will have less cancellations, bigger parties, and more recruits when you have really good host coaching in place. And why is that? I always like to know why something is occurring, right? Like stats don't mean anything to me unless I understand why those things are happening. So the why that is, the reason that is happening is because your hosts, 9 times out of 10, if they are canceling their party, unless they have an emergency, I'm not talking about the one-off situation where hosts have an emergency, but usually when hosts are backing out of their parties, it's because they've lost confidence. They have either lost confidence in themselves. They feel like a lot of people are not going to come. They're not going to get the host rewards they want. Maybe they don't understand the host rewards. Maybe they've lost confidence in you. Maybe they've lost confidence in Tupperware. But 9 times out of 10, when people are canceling their Tupperware parties, and I know this from when I was holding, 5, 10 Tupperware parties a week, they cancel if they lose confidence. So having a good, stable host coaching, tried and true program in place is going to help you build up their confidence and your own. So you're going to have less cancellations because of that. They're not going to back out on you. You're also going to have bigger parties because they know what they're working for. And when they're excited about what they're working for, it's easy to stretch them to the next level. So if someone is excited about, like I want to earn the host gift special at the 750 level for the month of January. If they're at 600, then you can start to stretch them to that 750, and you can use that as a driver. So your parties are going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And then of course you're going to have more recruits, because when we have good Tupperware parties, those hostesses are just bound to say yes, right? So I'm going to kick it over to Minta at this point, and she's going to share her personal experience. So just to give you a little bit of background, we developed this host coaching program. Was it October or November? So a few months back. And then we kicked it to just a couple people in our company. So Kyla, Minta, and Daphne Friend started using this immediately on their Tupperware parties. But in addition to that, throughout the region and nationwide, other companies started implementing this program. And so we kind of did a little bit of a test on it to see what people thought of it, because we did develop it from the ground up. So we did a little bit of a test to see what people thought of it, what the results were coming out of it. And so I'm going to kick it over to Minta, and she's going to share what she's personally experienced and seen in her own business. And as you guys know, I mean, Minta has a successful Tupperware business, right? So she's familiar with host coaching. And so just keep that in mind as she's talking to you guys about this. All right. So I'm going to mute.
Hi, guys. So yeah, like Angie said, I am familiar with host coaching. I was raised on host coaching, so to speak, because I learned from Angie the first time I joined when she was my director, and she taught me the 5-star host coaching program that she'd created. And then we sort of tweaked it so that it was more applicable for the Facebook parties that I was running 100% of the time. And it was kind of ebbed and flowed. And so it's always been a part of our business. It's always been a piece of my business personally, but it has changed and evolved. And we have been talking a lot about putting systems in place for you guys, for all of us, me included, because I run a personal business too. So that to make things streamlined, to make things easy, to make things so that where it's like clockwork, we can just run it out. And if something happens, if I got hit by a bus, Angie could pick up where I left off, and it would be, my business would continue to be seamless. So that's what we're kind of doing behind the scenes. And host coaching is a big piece of that, because host coaching really sort of helps our parties be successful or not. And so I just want to share with you my personal experience is, like I said, I've always done some form of host coaching. Has that changed from the time I started until now? Yes. But we've learned things along the way. And so enter this host coaching program that we're going to be talking about. Okay. And I just wanted to share with you guys that, even though you see me, you guys know I talk to Angie all the time, whatever. We're in these leadership meetings. Oh, they're so secretive. They're not really, but we do all these things and we come up with these programs, but we run them, like we practice them and we implement them to make sure that they work, so that we're not just going to throw you guys some random thing as though this sounds good, try this and let me know how it works. Like, we're actually the ones, we're making sure that this is going to be smooth for you guys. Because we want to work it for our personal business too. I want my personal business to thrive in 2021, just like I want all of your businesses to thrive in 2021. So that said, this host coaching program, I still struggle with, having to change things up a little bit, because I like to kind of be lazy sometimes. Okay. And I like to not necessarily have to, oh, we're doing this again, or we're changing, or whatever. Somebody's moving my cheese. Don't move my cheese. But so that's the caveat to tell you that leading up to this, I was a little apprehensive. It was a new program, and I thought, oh, I don't know. That's kind of a lot. Like, I do host coaching already. I have good parties. And so that said, I implemented little pieces here and there, and I would talk to Daphne and we would talk about host coaching and the parts of this program. But then I have to say, I got kind of lazy and I was not doing all of the parts, and I was still having good parties. I was still recruiting. Stella, mommy's on a call. Real life, guys. And so that said, this year, I was like, okay, that's it. I'm going to do this program from the beginning to the end, because that's what we're training. That's what we're telling you guys, because it works. So if it works, why am I having such a hard time to adjusting and accepting it? I need to accept it first, right? I need to be first in line to accept it. So this last personal party that I had an amazing host who was, okay, she booked a party, I believe from the dice game, from a party I had done a couple weeks prior. So it wasn't like she called me up and said, I've got to do this party. So, it wasn't something like that. So this is the experience. It was, she won a party in the dice game, so she was having her party. So I decided I was going to do it from beginning to end. So I did it from the beginning to end. Every single meme, every single word choice. And she went from a host who was excited about her party, but definitely wasn't interested in joining even for the discount or any of that kind of stuff. And then even through the coaching process. And you guys, I closed that party with her, and it was it was almost a $900 party. She had about, I think, 2 datings. She had another person join, a recruit from her party, and she decided to join for the membership and the discounts and all that kind of stuff too. So it was confirmation to me. And then I wanted to share that confirmation with you guys that this program is designed to not like convince people. That's not what we're doing, but we're showing them the way. We're showing them, look, it really is the best deal in the catalog, because it is, right? We say that, but do we really know it? And do you really believe it? Because if you did, you would be sharing that with everybody that you come across, every host you have, every guest you have, because that's the truth. It is the best deal. And do you know how much free stuff my host got in addition to just her host gifts because she took the membership? She now has she's going to get the coupon for the breakfast maker. She hit level 1 in Confident Start, so she gets that award. She got the welcome bonus for submitting the sale of the Crystal Wave set. So all of those things weren't even on her list as possible to earn because they're not on the host rewards set. They are there. It was from joining our team. And so that's our job. And that's the purpose of this host coaching program, is to make sure that we are explaining and sharing all the benefits that are possible with this. And then, if they want to make it a business or not, that's totally up to them. That's not for us to decide. But what is important is that we share. And the purpose of this program isn't to make you run a business like we run our business, or, oh, you have to do it this way because it's what Blooming Sales does. It's because it works, you guys. It's because it's the best way to share information clearly, concisely, and in a way that people can understand and hold on to and really see, okay, there's a balance of visual images and also of verbiage, right? That's that we are sharing with our hosts, that we're walking them through exactly what they have, like exactly what the host specials are, exactly what is involved, what's included in the kits, exactly how much free product they can earn, or whatever the case may be. We, from their wish list, from the beginning, getting their wish list and saying, your wish list, everything on your wish list is in our basic kit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I just wanted to share, that's my 2 cents on the whole program. It does work. It does work. And I would encourage you guys, take it from me. I kicked my heels a little bit, but the minute I dove in and did it from beginning to end, it resulted in an even better party than I was doing. And I've done some pretty decent parties. So I have to say, I believe it. I'm a firm believer. So I just want to encourage you guys that give it a shot. What do you have to lose?
I love that. I love that. You guys love it. I mean, I wanted her to speak because she's so right. She's had really great parties her entire Tupperware career. Not all of them. I know Mint has had some stinkers. I know she's had some 0 sales parties before. Everybody has, right? But when you have a good system in place that you can rely on, then it's very easy to say, you know what, I did my part. And my host didn't do her part, or the guest didn't do their part, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles. But I know when I get up again tomorrow and I do my part again, I'm going to get a different result because I know what I'm doing works. And so it's going to build your confidence to have a system that you can just rely on. And like Minta said, when we've been doing it a while, it's easy to get complacent and then to forget things like, oh yeah, I've got this, you kind of get that I've got this attitude. And Minta and I joke about that all the time, because whenever somebody says, oh, I've got this, especially as a host, they don't got that, right? So I love that this is just a good reminder and a checklist. You can use it like a checklist. Did I do all these things, and it's going to hit all the targets. All right. So I'm going to share my screen again with you guys, and we're going to go through the actual program. If you're excited to see it, but you're a little bit nervous because you don't like to have your cheese moved, put in the comments, cheese. Put in the comments, cheese. If you are someone who does not like to have your cheese moved, you like like your way, and then you're comfortable with that. And I think that's a lot of people. That's like most people, right? Put in the comments cheese if you are someone who does not like to have your cheese moved. I actually like change if I can see the benefit from it. And so I wouldn't change you guys unless I saw the benefit from it. All right. So what are the goals for host coaching? Sarah, thanks for being honest. You're a cheese person. Okay, so what are the really, if you break it down to the simplest denomination, what are your goals for host coaching? Really, you just want to keep your host excited, and you want to maximize Tupperware's host incentives, because when you do that, they come back and host with you again. They're happy because they got a bunch of free Tupperware, right? Free and half off Tupperware. You're happy because that gives you a bunch of sales credit and your party starts rocking. You get a bunch of money in your pocket. So really maximizing Tupperware's host program is a perk, right? And then also it leads to recruiting. And I know many of you love to recruit, or you love what recruiting brings you and you feel like you're not a master of recruiting. If you master host coaching and you book consistent parties, you will become a master recruiter. And then you can convert that party to a launch. So Sarah, Deanna, Sherry, thank you for being honest. It is not easy to have your cheese moved. And it's so funny because you guys know Minta and I have a lot of things that we're a lot alike on, but I love change and she hates it. And so whenever we start a new program or a new endeavor, she just gives me this look like, you're freaking moving my cheese again. So she definitely resisted this host coaching program even more than Daphne, who's a part of her team. She was teaching it to Daphne and Daphne was running with it and Minta was still digging her heels in. But like you heard her say, once she gave it up and focused on the program, it allows you to open up so much more. So let's dig in and actually look for it. I created this with a gnome theme because gnomes are very popular right now. They're trendy and they're funny and cute and they're really not offensive to anybody. Like, who doesn't like gnomes, right? So whether you're doing garden gnomes or whether you're doing like, you know, whatever. I just think these girls are so cute. I even did a gnome theme for my Christmas pajamas this year. Like, they're just super popular, on trend, everywhere on Pinterest, everywhere in like craft stores. You can make your own gnomes, all this stuff. So I did a gnome theme just to keep it light and fun because it is a party, right? So the first thing you want to do when someone books a party with you is you want to be thankful that they booked a party with you. They are engaging in your business, right? Now, I always say this with a caveat. That doesn't mean that you're their slave, and that doesn't mean that you're not in charge. You are in charge. And while you're grateful that they booked a party with you, they should also be grateful that you're going to hook them up with a bunch of free Tupperware. So it goes both ways, sisters. All right. So words that work. And you can copy and paste this to your host. And I will publish the document that you can copy and paste from. All right. Words that work. And I would copy and paste this until you are a multi-star director who knows host coaching like the back of her hand. And then you can consider tweaking it. Until you've proven it doesn't work, you have to work it like it is. All right. So I am so excited to be working with you for your Tupperware party. Right off the bat, I'm telling her we are working with each other. I'm not working for her and she's not working for me. We are working together. So I'm so excited to be working with you for your Tupperware party. I know we will have fun and I will do my best to snag you everything you want off your wish list. I have a super simple system. And if you trust me and follow the steps, your party will be a success. Ready to dig in. And then you zip your lip and wait for her to reply. This immediately is going to tell you what kind of communicator she is, how active she is on Facebook, if she takes a while to reply, those kind of things. That's an indication for what your party is going to be. So it's very important that you follow this. Like, everything that's in here has a purpose. So follow it just how it is. Then you're going to send her this cute thank you meme. Thank you for hosting a Tupperware party with me. Earning your wish list free is as easy as 1, 2, 3. I know we will have fun working together and we'll give you more gifts than you may realize. All right. So again, making it super simple. She only has to do 3 things. According to this host program, it gives you something to rely on. And you're saying over and over again that you're working together and you're also driving the fact that she's going to earn her wish list. All right. So what's in it for her? You're leading with that, and that's going to build that momentum and keep her focused on what she cares about. All right. Oh, Sherry, that is a lot of cheese, girl. That's a lot of cheese. That's a lot of cheese. We got you. All right. You got this. No, I'm just kidding. I won't. All right. Once she replies, so you have to wait for a reply. Again, that's an indicator. If she's not replying, if she takes a long time to reply, this is a Facebook party, right? So you need her to be active on Facebook and engaging on Facebook. So you might have to have a conversation about that if she takes a really long time to reply. But once she replies, perfect. For me, all Tupperware parties are a good time, but the best Tupperware parties are the ones where you earn as much as we can snag off of your wish list. Do you already know what you're hoping to earn? So this is an open-ended question that's going to create engagement. It's also going to tell you where her mind is at. If she replies and says, well, I really just did it because Betty needed another party, then you kind of know she's not that into it, and you're going to have to do some things to help her get there, right? To help get her excited and build the value in the products. This is also going to tell you if you have somebody who's like, yeah, I'm going for 25 different things, then she's in it to win it, and you guys are going to run together. So this question is super important. Do you already know what you're hoping to earn? And depending on how she replies is what's going to dictate your next step. All right. So if she says, yes, I already know what I'm going to earn, and maybe she elaborates on that and gives you some information, then you're going to say, awesome. This step is going to be super easy for you. All I need you to do is send me a wish list of 10 or more items you'd like to enjoy free from Tupperware. If you have anything you'd be willing to pay half price for, mark those items with a star. Here's a link to the catalog, just in case you need a refresher for what you have your eye on. Return this wish list within 24 hours, and you will grab a bonus gift from me. And it has this adorable meme with a gnome on it, and it says, your wish list helps me gnome what you would like to earn. Start your party by adding 10 or more items from our catalog to your wish list. Once I have your wish list, we will make the guest list together. I will use your wish list throughout the party, and if for any reason you cannot come to our closing chat, I'll gnome exactly what to order on your behalf. So this is doing a lot of things here, you guys. This is setting the stage and asking her to dream a little bigger, because most hosts, even if they're super excited about their Tupperware party, they only have like 1 or 2 things that they want to earn. You're setting her up and getting her to dream a little bit bigger by saying 10. I want 10 things on your wish list. These can be sets or individual items, but I want 10 things on your wish list. So that's encouraging her to dream a little bit bigger. It's also going to allow you to motivate her to have a little bit bigger Tupperware party than maybe what she was thinking for originally. And then also it's telling her, hey, if you ghost me after the party, I'm closing the party. And I think that's an important message, and one where I see a lot of new people kind of fall down is they haven't set the stage for that, because especially in an online world, people forget about their Tupperware party. Like they showed up for the 30-minute Tupperware party, and then the next day they're out to dinner and hanging out and excited and moved on, right? They have moved on from their Tupperware party. And you're sitting there saying, oh my gosh, how am I going to close this party? I have no idea what my host wants. So this is also, if you're comfortable with it, this is a great time to, if she's like, it gives her an opportunity for you to set the appointment for when you're going to close her party. So, okay, your party's on Tuesday. We're going to close on Wednesday at noon. That's what time I have you down for. If you don't show up for any reason, I'm just going to order as much as I can off your wish list in order. Okay. So it's kind of just setting that stage, and also let her know, like when she gives you the stars and it says, I would be willing to pay half price for these items. That's a great time to say, great, what credit card would you like me to put that on? So that you have all the information you need to close that party and feel confident that you have done your best by the host. All right. If she replied no to your original question, she didn't know what she wanted on the wish list, then you can say, yay, this will feel like Christmas shopping for you without the guilt or the bill. Simply check out our full catalog, make a list of 10 or more items that you would like to enjoy free from Tupperware. If you have anything you'd be willing to pay half price for, mark those items with a star. Here's a quick link to the catalog so you can check out all the goodies you can enjoy free as a host. And then you link her to the catalog, return your wish list within 24 hours, and you'll earn a first bonus gift from me. So as you can see, it really doesn't matter if she knows what she wants or doesn't know what she wants. She's kind of getting the same treatment. You're just working to build a wish list. This is also, I didn't say this before, but this also tells them that their party's not going to move forward until they give you this wish list. And I would really stick to that, you guys, because that is the motivation for that person to get their poop in a group. So if you are already setting up the event, she's going to start clicking that invite button and not listening to anything that you're saying, and the party's going to go off the rails, right? So make sure she slows down and does every single step with you. All right. All right. So once she gets you that wish list back, and again, follow up within 18 hours if she hasn't returned her wish list. And depending on how far out the party is, you might have to adjust those times. But I always say, you know, she should return that pretty quick. She's like window shopping. It shouldn't be that hard. Okay. Then no matter what she's put on her list, you're going to say, you have so many great goodies on here, because really 10 Tupperware products, you know, she's got good stuff on there, right? So I'm excited to partner with you for this party. Again, you're rehashing it and saying, we are partnering. This is a partnership. This is not me working my butt off for you. Okay. Looking at your wish list, I do think you should consider joining my team as a member or a business builder. The membership fee is just $15, and that will give you 25% off any order you place during the party or after it is closed for an entire year. We can easily convert your party to your first party as a consultant, and that will give you all of the host benefits from Tupperware, just like me as a consultant. Plus, you will earn the sales credit, which will earn you some additional gifts. Can I send you some information so you can think about it? Now, again, I'm ending my talk with her with an open-ended question, or with a question, and I'm not asking her if she wants to join my team. I'm asking her, can I send you some more information? Because like Minta said before, it's not our job to determine whether they say yes or no, or what they do with the business after they join. None of that is our responsibility. It's only our responsibility to educate people and let them decide for themselves. So my question isn't, do you want to join my team? My question is, can I send you some more information so you can think about it? Okay, so if she says yes, I'm going to send her this meme, and I'm going to say, here's the $15 membership and 2 other kit options. No matter which you choose, you'll have all the same benefits, including a discount of 25% or more on every purchase for a year. As always, no pressure. I just know it's the best deal that Tupperware has, and I would love to help you snag their best offers. Okay, again, very service-minded, the words that I'm using here are making it clear that I'm not tied to what she says. I'm here to serve her, and I'm just providing her with information. It would almost be like if you go to a Dillard's counter or a Macy's counter and they have a coupon sitting there, they're going to say, hey, do you want me to throw this coupon on there for you? Like, you're just offering a service, right? So you're just saying, no pressure, but this is the best deal. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't take that transition out. If she says no to that, she says, no, don't send me more information, which I'm pretty sure Minta told me before the call, her host that she just talked about where she ran through this party, at this point, her host said, no, I don't want the information. Okay, so that is going to happen.
Correct.
Yeah, I thought so. That's not super common in my experience. Usually they're like, yeah, you can send it to me, because they don't want to be rude. But it's not rude. I'm not saying that she's rude. I'm glad that she was honest with you, because I do think that that provides good information. I'm just saying that some people feel like they're being rude if they say no, so they just say yes. So if she says no, that's totally fine. Just say no worries. If at any time you change your mind, if you change your mind at any point, let me know and I'll send you everything over so you can look it over. I'm also happy to send it over if you have a friend who might need or want to save some money. So right here, I'm creating a little bit of FOMO, and I'm saying, that's fine, girl. You don't even have to look at it, but it is going to save some money. So, you know, I know some people like that. Maybe not you. All right. So did you get a chance to peek at the host gift specials in the catalog? And you're going to send her this adorable, again, themed host information. So you guys, I can't believe how many parties that I jump in on or have to take over because somebody has an emergency or whatever it is. And the host has never seen this page. The host has no idea what she's earning. She has no idea how this chart works, all this stuff. So super important that you get that in her hands so that she understands how it works, especially in a digital party where we're maybe not mailing catalogs and those kind of things. Even before though, home parties, like that would happen at home parties too. People hadn't given their host any catalogs, or if they had, the host hadn't looked at the host specials. So it's important that you get this in front of them. All right, then you're going to say, these are some really great sets that will help you maximize your host credit. The way our benefits work is you'll begin earning the host credit once your party exceeds $300 in sales. That host credit can be spent on anything you'd like from our full catalog, which is why I had you make your wish list there. However, if you would like to apply your host credit towards a host gift special, you'll end up with about twice as much in product versus taking a shopping spree. I think, and then make a recommendation. You are a consultant. So based on her wish list, is she someone that's looking to get organized? Is she someone that just likes a bunch of cute, like entertainment type of things on her list? We literally have a host special for every type of shopper that we have. So make a recommendation for what host gift special aligns with where she's at in her shopping. So if she did a lot of organizational things, obviously you'll recommend the Modular Mates. If she did a lot of entertainment products, you might talk about that pink set that Tupperware added. If she did a lot of meal prep things, of course you're going to talk about the kit, but you might be talking about, was it cookware that was on that other one? Or I forget now. But you guys, there's a host gift special for every, I should go back a slide and I can tell you. Oh, the Ultra Pro. So there is literally a host gift special for every type of shopper and every type of host that we have. So recommend a host gift special. And the reason that you're doing that is because then she's going to work for the bookings and that's going to keep your business rolling, right? So I think XYZ host gift special would be a good fit for you. What do you think? So again, open-ended question. She has to say more than yes or no. She's saying, what do you think about it? And you should be comfortable and confident seeking somebody else's opinion, right? So what do you think about those sets? If you've recommended the pink set and she's like, I freaking hate pink. Okay, that's cool. You know, it's not for everybody. All the sets are not going to be for everybody, right? So just know what you're going to say in response to that. All right, once you guys both know what you're working towards, which is really all you're doing up until this point, then you're going to dig in and it's time to hustle. So, well, it's time for us to hustle. Don't worry, this is where your party gets really fun because it's time to think about your friends. A guest list of 25 to 40 people will be about right for earning the goodies that you have chosen. And I want to make sure that I help you think of who to invite. Of course, everyone who eats needs Tupperware, but there are a few categories I think will narrow down your list to friends and family who want a healthy lifestyle, like to feel organized, look for deals and saving money, and they're environmentally conscious, or maybe they love Tupperware already. So this is just like a mental prompt for her to think of who she can put on her guest list. If you have hosts that are struggling with the guest list, there's a lot of different tools you can use for this. And it shouldn't be a problem for her to come up with a list of 40 people. So just help her brainstorm. And I always like to use the word brainstorming. She shouldn't be prejudging who is going to come to the Tupperware party or not. It should be a brainstorm situation. So who in her friends likes a healthy lifestyle? Boom, put those people down. Don't think about if they want to come to a Tupperware party. Put those people on the list because they like a healthy lifestyle. Tupperware promotes a healthy lifestyle. All right. So really, if you can help kind of massage that a little bit, if she does get stuck, and just help her drive back to these categories. And then I always put on here, next we will start inviting guests, but wait for me before you reach out because you don't want your host doing anything at this point other than creating the list. Once she gets you that list, oh no, before that happens, then you're going to say, keep in mind, this is just a guide to get your brainstorm going, but try to keep your invite to 60 people or less because we want to keep your event exclusive and a chance to connect with friends. Snap a picture of your list within 24 hours and you will receive a bonus gift from me. Don't forget to circle the name of friends that you think may want to host next. 3 circled names earns you another prize. P.S. Don't message anyone just yet. I'll help you with that process, and it's important that we do it together. So again, this is step 2, number 2, rolling with your Nomies. Send me a picture, send me a pic of your list, 24 or 25 to 40 people that you would like to invite. No more than 60 guests should be invited. Circle the names of 3 guests you just know will hold their next Tupperware party and collect 5 orders from friends, any size order, who already know they are busy during that party time. Earn a gift upon completion of each item. All right. Once she returns her guest list, remind her if it's 18 hours or more and she hasn't replied, again, depending on when your party date is, you might have to go faster on that. And then you're just going to reply, I love it. Gathering people for food, fun, friendships, and freebies really is the best way to unwind from the stress of everyday life. Inviting people is simple, and I will give you a script that you can copy and paste. Feel free to tweak it if you'd like, but be sure you are using private message only and asking permission to invite them to the group. Those two things are so important. So you're telling your host, girl, do it my way, right? If you want this party to work, you got to do it my way. All right. And I'm a big stickler on this. If I see my hosts are not doing it the way I told them to, there's been times where I said, you know what, maybe we need to reschedule your party because you're obviously like not willing to do this you're not willing to partner with me on this party. So don't be afraid to pull back the reins if you need to, because a crappy Tupperware party in your books is not serving you. It's better to get rid of that crappy Tupperware party and replace it with one that's going to be good. So honestly, have some gusto for your business. Like, don't be afraid to have some cojones for your business, right? All right, so now it's time to work on inviting a guest. Here's simple ways to invite. Hey, Daphne, I'm not sure if you've heard, but I'm having it. And how would anybody heard? She hasn't told anybody, but it's just an icebreaker. Okay. I'm not sure if you've heard, but I'm having a Tupperware get together right here on Facebook on Monday. Can I send you a link to the group so you can check out the details and check your calendar? Now notice, she is not asking them if they can come to the Tupperware party. She is asking them if she can add them to the group so they can check it out. And then they're going to wait for her reply. All right. Hey, Annie, I'm glad you made it. Don't even worry. It'll be on replay for you. So you're going to wait for her reply. And then once she replies yes, say, awesome. Here's a link to the group. And if you have any questions, just let me know. If I don't know the answer, my consultant will. And then she's going to link the group. This is a private group that you set up on Facebook. And then what's awesome about doing it in a private group, you guys, is when they say yes and they join your team, that can become their VIP group because all their friends and family are already there. So it's a really great, smart way to set it up. All right, so this one says, do you gnome the way you invite guests? Do you gnome the way you invite your guests sets the tone for the party? Help your guests feel loved by sending a personal message, avoid group chats and the invite button, asking permission to send the invite and linking them to the group, and then following up within 24 hours so they know that you care and you want them there. If they are sending out a bunch of things and they're not following up on it, it feels spammy. And the person who got the invite is like, yeah, she don't give a poop if I come, right? So that's the follow-up isn't just to get people there. It's so that the people feel like you actually want them there. So that's super important. All right, so 12 to 24 hours later, again, those times might have to be adjusted depending on when your party date is. Today is a great day to double check and make sure your guests have found their way into the group. If you have anyone on your invite list that you don't see in the group, reach out to them and see if they had trouble joining the group or if they are unable to attend. If they are unable to come, be sure and ask them if they would like to hold a party during a better day or time, because that will help you earn your host gift special. Again, she needs 2 in order to unlock that host gift special. If they aren't interested in a party, they can place an order because you are looking for 5 orders prior to the party so you can earn that gift from me. For the guests who have joined us, I'll post in the group a few pics on how to turn on their notifications. Please be sure and tag them so that they know they're in the right place and they know how to switch their settings. Speaking of tagging, as I start posting, if you see anything you're interested in or anything you feel someone else might like, be sure and tag them with a few words sharing why you tagged them. All right, so that's a lot of information for your host. There's a good chance you're going to have to remind her as these things start happening. But really, the rule of thumb is to help her friends feel right at home during the party. You want to help each guest turn on group notifications so they don't miss anything. People feel like losers when people are having conversations and they don't find it until much later. Like, that doesn't feel good, right? They want to be part of the conversation and part of the group. So make sure you help them turn on the notifications and find the party posts. Tag people that you think might be interested in the post that I share, and encourage friends to hold the next Tupperware party so they can earn their freebies too. Then this is where I talk to her about joining. I know we already talked about it once, but I say, I follow up on whatever she said. So if she said no, she wasn't interested in joining, then I'm going to say, okay, so if anybody at your party does decide to join, because like I said, it's the best deal in the catalog, so there's a good chance that somebody's going to take me up on that. When that happens, you can get 15% off of any full, oh, there's a typo in this one. I will fix that meme. I probably already fixed it and just put the wrong one in here. You can get 15% off any full price item or set from the catalog with each friend who joins my team. So if Minta's hosting a party with me and Daphne joins my team and Daphne was a guest of Minta's party, that's going to earn Minta 15% off any item from the catalog, because Daphne's not going to order from Minta's party, right? She just joined my team to take the discount. So so I'm going to give Minta 15% off. Now, best practices, when Daphne joins at Minta's party, you're going to go back to Minta again and say, okay, so just to let you know, Daphne is joining my team. So you can take 15% off any full price item from the catalog, or if you decide that you want to jump on it and join my team, do it with Daphne, you can join my team, and that I'll have Daphne be your first new team member. So you're going to join, you're going to get the Say Yes gift from Tupperware for this month. That's how that would work. So you would get the gift from Tupperware because you're holding your first party. That's going to be the sales that you need. So you're going to get the Say Yes bonus, but I'm also going to add Daphne to your team. That's going to get you the Fridge Smart from Angie. And you don't have to get into detail, but just say that's going to get you an additional gift. All right. So just to let you know, you have people at your party who are joining. Are you sure you don't want to join? And then earn 25% off your entire order when you join. Obviously, that's the consultant pricing. All right, last but not least, guys, I know this was a long night of training. Have an attitude of gratitude. Congratulations, you have earned everything, or you have everything you need to rock out this party. And I just know it will be a success. I cannot wait to party with you on Monday night and wrap it all up on Tuesday at noon. Again, you're confirming both the party and when you're doing your wrap-up session, because then if she snoozes, she loses, right? Holler as questions pop up. I'm always around. All right. All right, guys. So that's it in a nutshell. I will post all of these memes. I'll make sure that one doesn't have a typo in it. I'll post all of these memes as well as a document so you can copy and paste this. I would encourage you, even all of you who admitted you don't like to have your cheese moved. Here's the thing. It's either do or do not. There is no try, says Master Yoda, and I believe him. So, and Minta is proof that it's either do or do not, because she was waffling and doing part of it and not all of it. And then when she dug in and did it all, her results changed. So if you want to get what you've been getting, then keep doing what you're doing. If you want something new and you truly want to thrive in 2021, there is no try. Jump in and do, you guys. This host coaching program will work, I promise. So, and if you have the first party and the wheels come off, that doesn't mean that it's a bad system. That could just mean that it's a bad host. You're getting used to it. She's getting used to it. So reach out, communicate with me if you need help along the way. Otherwise, this is all going to be posted in our Facebook group so you can easily access all the information. It will be in the media section of our Facebook group. All right. So we love you guys. We hope that you do this week. There is no try. So immediately convert this program into your parties. And then we cannot wait to celebrate you because we know it's going to help you thrive. Have an awesome night, you guys. If you need anything, you know how to get a hold of me. Otherwise, make this week awesome.